everybody! Just because I do something a different way than you guys doesn't mean my way is right. I mean, that my way is any better than your way. It just means that I do stuff in a different way. And just because I think slowly sometimes doesn't mean that I'm dumb or stupid. And sometimes I think too fast. Sometimes I read too fast. Sometimes I'm too fast at things, and sometimes I'm too slow at things. Doesn't mean I'm stupid or dumb. And actually, having a disability, in my opinion, or my disorders, is better, in my opinion, because I don't give up on things. And it takes me 20 times, sometimes longer, to get something. But when I get it, I will remember it. And I have a great memory on some things. And sometimes that's bad in a way because I remember everything somebody says. Not everything somebody says, but I remember what people say. Oh, I'll remember somebody's car. I don't have a photographic memory, but when I get something, it usually doesn't leave my brain. And that's a burden in a way, because that means I remember all the bad stuff. And that means that. And another good thing about having a disability is when you do something stupid, people don't know that sometimes I act stupid. Like, pretend I'm drunk when I'm not. So, gives you permission in a way to act stupid. Because, and here's what I mean, people like, oh, she has a disability. She must not know better. It must be her disability. No. Sometimes I just act stupid because I know I can act stupid. And sometimes I act stupid because I want other people to feel good about themselves. And what I mean by that, like, when I'm smarter than some of my friends, I play along and act like I'll go onto their level, is what I mean by that. Anyways, as I said, we all don't do the same thing, and I really got to get better at doing this, but here we go. Take an egg, crack it. I got to get better at cracking that. Take another egg, crack it. And I know people use a whip and they put Pam on the, I don't mean the name Pam, I mean the can thing on their pan when they're doing this, but I don't. And then I stir it. Some people put pepper on them and salt. Sometimes I do, to be honest. And then you put it on the thing. And then you turn it on high or medium or whatever you want. And then you just wait. Now, another thing about having a disability is people are inclined to help you more. Even though I like to be independent. And, like, people will give you free stuff. Or you can show people what you're made of. Because as I said, I'm very self-motivated. And honestly, truth be told, most of the time, I have a high self-esteem. It's just, I let other people ruin my self-esteem when I shouldn't. Because I am so passionate. And I know I repeat the same thing over and over again, but that's because I don't think people understand me sometimes. And Yeah. And one thing good about having ADHD is that I'm always a thinker. And I'm always finding out new ways to do stuff. And having a disability means you get to amaze people. So I put ham in my omelet. If your food is edible to eat, then you did it successfully. And if you didn't burn down the house and it's not dry, even if you overcook it a little and it burns, at least you know what you need to do next time. And yes, this is processed meat, but this is sliced ham, and it is 35 calories and one slice, and the sodium is 510. That is what's bad about this, and the protein is 5. And it is done, I think. And there is my omelet. And then you want to wash your hands. And yes, people, I do eat. But if I want to gain muscles, I'm going to have to eat more. But right now, I really should just focus on training for my marathon. Anyways, that is that. Have a nice day. Here is the ice in the bucket, and here is the water. And this is the person I challenge. Are you ready? Who do you challenge?
I challenge Ashley.
Okay, Corey. You ready? Go. Pour it on your head. Okay. Yeah, my turn. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hold it. Here is the ice. And here is the water. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Why do I have to do this again?
I don't know.
Goodness gracious, bro, is a file.
Oh
my goodness! That's crazy.
No.
How'd you like it?
Cold.
I know. Okay.